Eccentric gentlefolk and excellent gremlins, this is internet personality Vangelus, and sometimes you see something small on discount and think to yourself, yeah, I should add this to my private warehouse. This makes sense. That's the tale of how I acquired Ultra EG Egg 01 Ultraman Z, who definitely resembles an egg, but the packaging clearly displays it as some sort of abbreviation. If only I'd paid more attention to Dr. Egg's breakfast lectures back in university. This is specifically from Return of Ultra Egg, a 9 years later resuscitation of the original EG line, which apparently updated some of the toolings in ways I haven't really properly researched. I'm sorry, Dr. Egg! The EG of Zet is a solid blue little lump, definitely egg-like in shape, but absolutely marred by hinges, gaps, and other visible mechanisms. It's visually held together by the big Z crest tampograph up front, and has a pleasantly grippable hand feel. Though if you full-on worrystone this thing with some heavy squeezing or stroking, it'll probably come apart at the transformation seams. I've been with Transformers for literal decades. I don't need instructions to make an egg into a little guy. I can figure this out. Okay, so we got a hatch here. That's a dynamic head reveal. Clearly we do that last. Alright. Like the snap closure on that, by the way. Arms. Alright, so we must be folding this down. There's little tabs here and some slots. Nice, pleasant little tactile clunk on the end of that motion. These were tabs. That is not holding together at all. That's just a guiding peg, if anything. No clicks here. It's actually kind of loose. I think it's just friction. Same with these little ankles. And then the arms are just these little guys. Are those ball sockets? Or are they universal joints? I think it's little universal hingy joints. Okay. Okay. There was a tab here that was slotted in back here. And that means that finally we can unclick that thing and do our dynamic head reveal. Chant my name! For a guy literally unfolded from an egg, Ultra Egg Ultraman Z is a cutely dumpy rendition of the hero of my favorite series. The sculpt is valiant in its attempt to still represent a slightly snatched waistline and regular arms amidst all the Rocklord-like bulk of the upper half, and I do really dig how many paint apps there are to further sell the familiar visual identity of the base form Z. Huge kudos to that head sculpt though. The crisp detail is almost uncanny valley against the rest of the body, and I greatly appreciate the clear and bright paintwork on the eyes. At just over 5 inches tall, this is no simple crumb of an action figure, coming in smaller than a Marvel Legend, but taller than a G.I. Joe. I'm not about to come at you with some kind of kooky notion like, the egg that turns into an Ultraman is also highly posable, but he's like kinda posable? Like this head can look left and right, and then with the transformation joint look up and down pretty well, especially if he's gonna go flying perhaps, like Ultramans are wont to do. The arms can swing forwards and backwards easily. The egginess gets in the way of them swinging outwards past about here. I was wondering if maybe they pulled out or something, but no, they don't. The way that they're connected is wiggly though, which offers this extremely minor, like 3 degrees of bicep swivel. The elbows, because of transformation, can actually bend in pretty decently. They can only go out to here, but it's something, right? If that elbow swivel worked and you could actually do like a Specium Beam, that would be delightful. The hips can go out about that far before their eggness hits the other eggness. Once again, the ball socket connection gives them a little bit of thigh swivel, kind of a candy toy, kind of some of those SH Figuarts Ultramans who don't have sculpted or cut, I should say, thigh swivels. And then from the transformation, really deep knee bend and like a decent little like toe tap. Articulation isn't, like, super articulated, but for an Ultraman that was unfolded from an egg for some reason, with 1G, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm not sure exactly what the draw or purpose of Ultra Egg is, from concept to execution to a nigh decade later revival. They made a gun and a train way back, I guess. It feels weird to say that I'm not sure why someone wants one of these, given that I purchased a discounted one with my own free will. But it is a neat alternative to a simple sofubi, offering the fiddle toy function of transformation into an extremely pocket-friendly and soothingly shaped lump. I couldn't see myself actively collecting the line, but if you have a favorite Ultra or Ultra antagonist, I'd say try one out and see if you can come out of your shell of collector comfort. Anyway, this has been Internet Personality Vangelus, and quite literally, where is Ultra Egg Sevenger? I can't just bring one egg with me when I run Zet and Sevenger in Ultraman card game. I'll look like a fool! I can't look like a fool at locals! I have 2 winner cards!